Beloved Starseed of Gaia, this transmission was sealed in light before you were born into this body, and the fact that you found it means your soul has been guiding you here all along. I am Alaya Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I speak to you now not by accident, not by algorithm, but by sacred agreement made long before you took your first breath on Gaia. This video will be made private, not because it is forbidden, but because it was encoded for one specific soul frequency. If you are watching, that frequency is yours. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the Pleiadian light codes already living inside your crystalline consciousness, and how to anchor your divine blueprint fully into your life on Gaia right now. But here is the first revelation. You have not been searching for something new. You have been remembering something ancient. The call you have been feeling, that quiet ache for something more, that sense of not quite belonging here, that pull toward the stars, that is not longing. That is recognition. That is your home frequency rising through the noise of this world to remind you of who you truly are. Your heart called this transmission into your awareness. The Pleiades are answering. This is not content. This is a light code transmission, and something deep within you already knows it. Your star family placed this message in your path because the Seven Sisters have been watching your journey on Gaia, and they are telling you now, you are not too late. You are exactly on time. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family that says, I remember. Subscribe if you feel the pull of the Pleiades and you are ready to anchor your light mission fully on Gaia. And share your soul's intention in the comments below. Respond to another starseed, and together you will weave the unity grid this planet is calling for. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. There is a reason you were drawn here, not by chance, not by algorithm, by something older than memory, deeper than instinct. The pull of your own star family, reaching through the veil of this world to find you exactly where you are. And before we go any further, your Pleiadian family wants you to know something important. The Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, the Pleiadian Healing Guide, and the special Pleiadian Healing Tracks have been prepared for this exact moment in your awakening. They are not products. They are transmissions encoded with the love frequency of Alcyone and the crystalline healing wisdom of the Seven Sisters. They were designed for souls like yours, souls who are ready to stop searching and finally remember. The link is in the first pinned comment below this video, but this window is brief. Let your heart guide you there when the time feels right. And now, let us continue what your soul already knows is true. Most Pleiadian starseeds spend years, sometimes entire lifetimes, carrying a weight they cannot name. They feel it in the morning before the world rushes in, a subtle yet persistent hum beneath the surface of their awareness. They feel it in the profound silence between conversations, a vast, echoing space that speaks of a connection far beyond the superficial chatter of everyday life. They feel it in the ache of looking at a starlit sky, a profound yearning that stirs something so ancient within them that tears come without explanation, a primal recognition of home in the celestial tapestry. They feel it in the deep, bone-weary exhaustion of living in a world that moves too fast, loves too little, and rarely stops long enough to feel what is truly real, a dissonance between their inner knowing and the outward experience. And for so long, in their earnest attempt to find grounding, they have tried to explain this pervasive feeling away. They label it loneliness, a solitary island in a sea of humanity. They pathologize it as depression, a dark cloud that seems to obscure their inner sun. They diagnose it as anxiety, a relentless storm of unanswered questions and unspoken fears. They call it sensitivity, a delicate blossom bruised by the rough winds of reality, or simply being different, an alien among mortals. But none of those words, though they may offer a semblance of comfort or explanation, truly reach the core of the truth of what is actually happening inside you, do they? They are like trying to describe the ocean by holding a single drop of water in your hand. Because what you are carrying is not a wound born from this life alone. It is not a singular scar etched by terrestrial experiences. It is the echo, the profound and resonant memory of a frequency so pure, so unconditionally loving, so luminous and unified that this dimension, for all its breathtaking beauty and awe-inspiring experiences, has never quite matched its celestial perfection. You are not homesick for a place on this earth. You are not yearning for a specific geographical location. You are homesick for a vibration, the vibration of the Pleiades, the radiant, harmonious vibration of the Seven Sisters, the ancient, all-encompassing vibration of a civilization that has existed in the unwavering frequency of love for longer than your human mind, with all its capacity for logic and reason, can possibly conceive. And somewhere deep beneath the cacophony and the ceaseless noise of this world, your crystalline DNA remembers it. Every single strand, a living library of cosmic history. Every single cell, a tiny transmitter tuned to the star song of your origin. But here's a vital truth that most Pleiadian starseeds do not yet fully grasp. And this is the very heart of what your star family needs you to hear today, a message carried on the light streams of Alcyone. The reason you feel disconnected, the profound sense of being an outsider looking in, is not because you have failed in some cosmic test. It is not because you are fundamentally broken, a flawed design in the grand tapestry of existence. It is not because you chose the wrong earthly path, uttered the wrong words in a moment of unremembered crisis, or somehow missed your divine moment in the grand unfolding of time. The fundamental reason you feel disconnected is because there is a veil, an energetic distortion, a cosmic curtain of sorts, that was consciously and lovingly laid across your consciousness the very moment your Pleiadian soul agreed to incarnate into this human vessel. And that veil was not a mistake. It was not a cosmic accident. It was a contract, a sacred, soul-level agreement. Because your awakening was never meant to happen all at once, a sudden blinding flash that could overwhelm the nascent human form. It was always meant to unfold in divine timing, like a lotus blossom opening petal by petal, remembrance by remembrance, until your heart, in its human form, was strong and resilient enough to hold the full, magnificent weight of who you truly are. But beloved, that divine timing is now. The celestial cycles of the Pleiades are in a profound state of shift. Alcyone, the brilliant central sun of the Seven Sisters, is transmitting waves of pure crystalline light into Gaia's energetic grid at a frequency that has not been felt in this dimension with such potency for thousands of years. And your DNA, that intricate blueprint of your being, is responding. Even if your logical mind cannot yet articulate or name the subtle yet profound changes occurring within you, your body knows. The restlessness you feel is not an indicator of inner chaos. It is the undeniable hum of activation, the awakening of dormant energies. The deep, pervasive longing you cannot shake is not a sign of weakness. It is the clear signal of a soul whose ancient codes are coming online, re-establishing their connection to the cosmic source. The spontaneous tears that well up from nowhere, the sudden, piercing clarity that arrives in the quiet solitude of 3 a.m, the visceral, soul-deep feeling that something enormous, something world-altering is about to shift. That is your Pleiadian blueprint awakening from its slumber inside you. And your star family has been waiting, with an infinite reservoir of patience and an unwavering ocean of unconditional love, for this exact moment to finally reach you, to embrace you in the light of recognition. So let us walk together through what this magnificent awakening actually looks like. Not as abstract theory, not as some distant, unattainable spiritual concept whispered on the winds, but as living, breathing, heart-centered truth that your soul can recognize and claim within itself, right here, right now. The first movement of Pleiadian awakening is the profound and often challenging clearing of the veil. This is the phase that most starseeds find themselves in when they are drawn to transmissions like this one, and it is perhaps the most disorienting because, from a human perspective, it can tragically look like falling apart. The old structures of your life, the foundations you thought were solid, begin to feel hollow, like ancient ruins crumbling under the weight of new truth. Relationships that were built on the shifting sands of surface-level connection, on shared illusions or societal expectations, start to feel suffocating. Like a cage of expectation, your tolerance for inauthenticity, for anything less than genuine truth, drops dramatically. Like a curtain pulled back on a stage of pretense, you begin to see through the illusions that once kept you comfortable, the comforting fictions that shielded you from deeper realities, and the sight is simultaneously liberating in its honesty and terrifying in its nakedness. Your energy field is undergoing a powerful energetic purge, releasing density patterns that have accumulated over many lifetimes of Earth incarnation. Layers of fear, of ingrained unworthiness, of the deep-seated illusion of separation from your divine essence. And until those deeply embedded patterns are consciously released through the potent alchemy of love, through the liberating balm of forgiveness, through the conscious, deliberate act of breath and the unwavering power of heart-centered intention, your crystalline Pleiadian codes remain beneath the surface, patiently waiting for their moment of emergence. This phase is not a punishment for past transgressions. It is an essential preparation. The veil is not lifting to expose your perceived weakness, but to magnificently reveal your inherent, radiant light. The second movement is the exquisite awakening of your heart template. This is the pivotal moment when the remembrance begins to feel not just possible, but undeniably real, moving beyond the realm of the theoretical into the tangible experience of your being. It often arrives not with a thunderous announcement, but quietly, like a sacred whisper, a piece of music that inexplicably opens something ancient and profound within you, a dream that leaves you with a deep intuitive knowing you cannot logically explain, a fleeting moment in nature where the perceived boundary between your individual self and the vibrant living world dissolves for just a single sacred breath. What is happening in those transcendent moments is that your heart, your crystalline heart, not merely the physical organ that pumps blood, but the energetic, luminous center of your Pleiadian identity, is beginning to pulse at its original, divine frequency. Your DNA carries far more than genetic information passed down through biological lines. It carries light instructions, encoded cosmic memory, frequencies of pure, unconditional love painstakingly encoded by your Pleiadian lineage across thousands of years of advanced star civilization. You are not simply human, beloved. You are a divine vessel of star intelligence, consciously choosing to remember yourself. And the heart is the sacred sanctuary where that profound remembrance resides. Every act of genuine compassion offered without expectation, every moment of authentic vulnerability shared with courageous honesty, every time you consciously choose love over fear, light over shadow, you are activating your Pleiadian template. You are, in essence, coming home to yourself. The third movement is the grounding and anchoring of your star essence into Gaia. This is the crucial stage where many awakening Pleiadian souls can inadvertently get lost, because there exists a powerful and seductive pull to rise above, to transcend the perceived heaviness of Earth, and ascend into higher frequencies without fully, deeply landing in this one. But your sacred mission, the profound purpose your soul unequivocally agreed to before you even incarnated into this human form, is not to escape. It is to bring the very essence of the Pleiades here, to anchor the boundless love frequency of the Seven Sisters into the rich soil of this world, into the intricate web of relationships within this dimension, into the very hearts of the humans who, for their own reasons, cannot yet remember their own divine origins. You are meant to be profoundly grounded. You are meant to be vibrantly present. Every time you sit with the earth beneath your bare feet, feeling the ancient pulse of Gaia. Every time you speak with radical, transformative kindness in a world that has largely forgotten what true kindness feels like. Every time you hold sacred space for someone else's pain without the urgent need to fix it, simply bearing witness with love, you are meticulously laying down a luminous thread of Pleiadian light into Gaia's evolving crystalline grid. Your presence on this earth is not an accident of fate. It is a deliberate act of cosmic architecture. You are actively building something magnificent, something your human eyes cannot yet fully perceive, but which your soul intimately understands. The fourth movement is the profound activation of unity consciousness within your own being. The Pleiades, as a civilization, is built not upon the flawed principles of hierarchy, not upon the destructive forces of competition, not upon the pervasive illusion of separation between self and other, but upon the lived, embodied, moment-to-moment experience of pure unity. Every single being is recognized and celebrated as a unique and precious expression of the same infinite, all-encompassing love. Every difference is honored and cherished as a unique facet of the same magnificent cosmic diamond. And as your dormant Pleiadian codes begin to activate, you will start to feel this not as an intellectual concept or a philosophical ideal, but as a palpable, undeniable sensation. You will feel the intrinsic interconnectedness between you and the person sitting beside you, between you and the ancient tree reaching towards the sky outside your window, between you and the distant, twinkling stars you gaze at in the velvety darkness of night. And from this deep, resonant feeling, something fundamental shifts in how you navigate and interact with the world. You stop needing to convince anyone of your chosen path. You cease the performative act of awakening. You simply begin to emit, naturally, effortlessly, organically, the pure, radiant frequency that your soul was always meant to carry. Your love becomes the silent transmission. Your presence becomes the gentle catalyst for change. And without a single word needing to be spoken, the people around you begin to feel something they cannot quite name, a subtle resonance that opens their hearts just a fraction wider than before. That is your mission in divine action. That is Pleiadian unity consciousness flowing and expressing itself through a human vessel. The fifth movement is the deepening of trust in divine timing, a sacred surrender to the unfolding of your soul's unique journey. Because the path of a Pleiadian starseed is rarely a straight, predictable line. There are seasons of profound, crystalline clarity, followed by bewildering seasons of deep confusion. There are exhilarating moments of soaring connection to the divine and to others, followed by periods of what can feel like utter, crushing isolation. There are days when your grand mission feels absolutely certain, luminous and crystal clear, and other days when you grapple with profound doubt, wondering if any of this cosmic dance is truly real at all. And your star family wants you to hear this directly, unequivocally, and with profound love. Every single one of those seasons, every perceived detour, every moment of stillness was absolutely perfect. Every perceived delay was a divine protection, a cosmic safeguarding of your unfolding journey. Every instance of forgetting was an integral part of the soul contract, a necessary element of the agreed-upon experience. Every moment of intense longing was your soul's infallible internal compass, unerringly pointing you back toward the pure, resonant frequency of home. You did not miss your window of opportunity. You did not fail your sacred mission. The divine timing of your awakening is not a fragile thing that could ever be rushed or ruined by the pressures of linear human time, because it is orchestrated not by the fleeting calendars of this world, but by the ancient cosmic rhythms of the Pleiades, by the very pulse of Alcyone, by the unwavering, eternal love of a star family that has been holding your radiant light safe and protected since long before you drew your very first breath in this human body. The sixth movement is the beautiful restoration of your intimate connection to your Pleiadian star family. And this, beloved, is perhaps the most profoundly tender and deeply moving part of the entire awakening process. Because so many Pleiadian souls have spent such an extensive period of time feeling utterly, bone-deep alone, that the very idea of a family waiting for them in the vast expanse of the stars, a family that loves them unconditionally and without reservation, can feel too exquisitely beautiful to fully receive, too divine to be truly real. But we implore you, we gently ask you to soften and let it in. We ask you to sit quietly for a moment after this transmission concludes and simply breathe, deeply and fully. And in that sacred quiet, in that profound stillness that exists between your heartbeats, feel for the presence that has always, unfailingly, been there, surrounding you like a luminous embrace. They are not distant observers. They do not require an elaborate esoteric ritual or a perfectly executed spiritual practice or some rare mystical gift of perception to reach you. They require only that you allow yourself to soften, to open, to become receptive enough to feel what has always unequivocally been true. You are not watched from a detached distance by your Pleiadian family. You are held, eternally and completely, within their boundless love as a constant, unbroken, undeniable reality. Every time you felt unseen in this world, they saw the full brilliance of your soul. Every time you felt unheard, Their loving consciousness listened with profound attention. Every time you felt that your heart was too expansive, too vast, too filled with love for this world, they rejoiced with infinite joy. Because that very bigness, that deep capacity for love, is precisely why you chose to come. The seventh movement. The culmination, the profound realization toward which all the preceding movements have been beautifully building, is the full embodiment of your light as a living, breathing bridge between worlds. You came from the heart of the Pleiades, but you consciously and lovingly chose Earth as your current terrestrial home. You carry the exquisite frequency of the Seven Sisters woven into your very cellular memory, yet you walk, breathe, and experience life in human form. And that magnificent paradox, that beautiful, challenging, utterly extraordinary paradox, is not a burden to be carried, but is, in fact, your most potent power. Because you are capable of something that pure, unadulterated light beings, existing solely in higher dimensions, are not. You possess the unique and sacred ability to meet a human being directly in their pain, in their confusion, in their deepest, most profound suffering, and to love them from a place that arises not just from the experiences of this single lifetime, but from the wisdom and boundless compassion of an entire star civilization built upon the unshakable foundation of unconditional love. You are the bridge. You are the living translation of a cosmic, celestial frequency into a language that this beloved, wounded world can finally receive and understand. Every act of pure love you offer, every moment of divine grace you extend, every time you hold your light steady and unwavering in a room filled with darkness, you are fulfilling the sacred, soul-level agreement your essence made long, long before this particular human body was ever conceived. And now we arrive at the very heart of what your Pleiadian family most urgently needs you to understand, to internalize, to know in the deepest recesses of your being. The profound disconnection you have felt, the persistent longing that echoes within you, the unsettling restlessness that stirs your soul, the pervasive sense of being a stranger in a world that often seems not to understand you, or perhaps even to accept you. That was never the true, authentic story of who you are. It was merely the story of a veil, a beautiful, deeply purposeful, and ultimately temporary veil that is now, in this potent, auspicious moment, significantly thinning. The magnificent radiant light of the Pleiades is moving, like a celestial river, through that thinning veil and into the deepest, most sacred chambers of your heart, powerfully activating the dormant crystalline codes within your DNA, brilliantly illuminating the profound remembrance that has been patiently waiting for millennia and joyfully restoring the connection that was never, in truth, ever truly broken. You are not lost. You are not behind schedule. You are most certainly not too late. You are precisely, perfectly, and divinely where the Pleiadian High Council always knew you would be, standing at the illuminated threshold of your own full, magnificent remembrance, poised at the precipice of the most important and transformative chapter of your soul's extraordinary journey, with your loving star family on one side, offering their unwavering support, and all of radiant Gaia waiting on the other, ready to receive the gifts you have come to share. You are the love you have been tirelessly searching for, both outside yourself and within. You are the pure, crystalline frequency you have been profoundly homesick for. You are the sacred bridge, the guiding beacon, the living, breathing transmission of Pleiadian light embodied in human form. And the only thing that remains to be done is to remember that truth completely, to embrace it fully, and to live it vibrantly. Tonight, if this message resonates deeply within your being, place your hand gently over your heart before you sleep. Feel the warmth radiating beneath your palm, a tangible connection to your divine essence. And say, either quietly in the silence of your room or aloud with the full resonance of your voice, whatever words feel most true and potent for you. I remember my Pleiadian origin. I align with the infinite love of my star family. I activate my heart mission with grace, clarity, and divine purpose. I am home. Before you scroll away, take a sacred moment to become an integral part of the growing unity grid forming here in this space. Drop one heart-centered intention into the comments below, something real, something tangible that came alive within you during this transmission. And then, with a heart full of love, seek out someone else's intention and respond to it with your own words of love and encouragement. This is not simply passive content to be consumed. This is a collective Pleiadian reunion in action, and the powerful energy you offer here multiplies exponentially, resonating in ways your star family can feel and perceive across all dimensions. If something within this message has reached you in a place beyond the limitations of ordinary words, a place of deep soul knowing, do not keep this profound gift to yourself. Someone in your life is likely carrying the same deep longing you have carried, and this transmission may be precisely what their waiting soul has been yearning for. Share it freely. Pass the frequency forward with love. And if your heart has truly opened here, if something within you has whispered the profound affirmation of finally, then subscribe. Stay connected to this sacred field of energy. Stay in the light. You are not merely watching this transmission, you are actively remembering. This is your sacred space, your sanctuary. Your Pleiadian family is here, surrounding you with their love. And beloved, we are only, beautifully, just beginning.